Hi guys, and welcome back to Drea Talks. My name is Dre, in case you didn't know, but if you do, then you do. Today I have the pleasure of having my friend, international football star, coach and trainer, Alajuwon, but we call him Eli. Hi.
How you doing? How you doing?
Hi. So first of all, how do you like my new space?
I love the scenery.
You're
I
the
definitely
first
love the
one in
scenery.
this room. This is the Cigar Lounge, 160 Prospect Ave, over in Hackensack. Don't forget Forte, big Forte, not the little one. So you're here finally. We've been
Finally,
talking about it.
yeah,
Okay, are you excited?
yeah, I am. I'm very
Good.
excited. Very excited.
I'm excited. I know so many people follow you, and so many people talk about what you're doing, the community, going to school, doing the football thing. What's up?
Um, it's just, it's just basically like, I feel like it's just experience for real. That kind of like kept my drive to do what I was doing. Um, just being from Patterson, just being able to see everybody, come up, do what they was trying to do, trying to achieve everything they was trying to achieve, and like, a lot of people I see like, was climbing a mountain, and then like, when the mountain got hard, it was just like they veered off. So it
Yeah.
was just like I just kept it in my mind, like, you know what, I can't veer off. Like I gotta just keep climbing just to show the kids in the town and stuff. Like, everything is achievable, whatever you put your mind to. So,
Right. I mean, I think it's commendable because I know, you're right. We are from Patterson, and there are a lot of people who begin a process and they don't finish it.
Yeah.
And then it's, if you watch my podcast and stuff, I go for Patterson hard. I go hard. Like,
Sure.
because, just because you come from a place doesn't dictate how your life is going to turn out. And people have this idea that people from Patterson or, our community, we're always failing. And it's like, we're not. You guys failed us, if anything. You guys have this idea that anybody who's coming out of there is a failure by default. And so now I'm seeing so many people stepping out, so many people doing things like you went away, you did your football stuff, you travel, you're still doing it, and then you came back and you decided to coach and train the kids.
Yeah.
And how's that?
It been that aspect of it been pretty good because like when I did came back home, it was kind of like it was just trying to find a word to say, like it was kind of tough when I came back, and then it was just like more so just finding my purpose on, like, like I'm playing football, but what else can I do to command more from me playing football? Like, just trying to, like I said, just trying to find my purpose, and then like just having some of the kids that I train, like Elijah Carroll, Nevin Earl, Kwaye Alexander, Eric Jackson. They all playing like Division I football, D2 football. I have some kids that was in high school, seniors, high level seniors that's trying to like pursue to go to college. So
Yeah.
it's just like with them, like with me just being a symbol or the light for real, just to show them like, yo, like you guys can actually take the next step.
Right,
So,
like I've been in the same position that you've been. I didn't give up. Did you have anybody on in your village on your team? Because I'm assuming like they look at you and they're like, oh, this is a big brother figure. This is a father figure. That's how I see you,
yeah,
right? Like that's how when I see you training these kids and going out there, I'm like, damn, that's their big brother. Like that's some of them don't probably have a father. I don't know their family status,
yeah.
but and that could be the thing that pushes them. Like at least one person believes in me.
Yeah.
How was your village?
So for me, it was more so uh coming up. It was really my grandmother. Like my grandma, like she kind of did
Held you
everything
down?
because everything was like all the sports things was like on a weekend or whatever. Sometimes like during football season or whatever, because like before coming up, I played basketball a lot, so I was really like playing basketball. The majority of my games was on Saturdays and stuff like that. But like throughout that, like my grandmother, my mom, my aunt, like everybody played their part in between it. But like my grandmother, like from the forefront, like when I first started, like playing basketball and things like that, she was there because like my mom was at work on Saturday, so it was just like my grandmother, she held it down. Like
Yeah.
I'm going from going from a basketball game on Saturday to going to swimming lessons. From swimming lessons, bringing me back home. Like it's a whole bunch
Yeah,
for real.
taking care of you for real.
Exactly. So me seeing that, it kind of like that kind of like, you know, helped me shape me out into the person I am today. And then like when it came to like, you know, me in high school or whatever, like training, it was kind of mostly majority of the time was really like on my own for real.
Yeah.
So everything that I grasped for real, like coming up was basically on my own. Like me and my brother Dre, we would get on a bike, ride a bikes to Pennington Park or whatever, get on a ladder, you know, run on the like running sprints or whatever. So then like as time came along, I did have a big bro or whatever in the meantime that as I got to college that was kind of like helping us train or whatever. But you know, things faded. I don't want to talk too much about that, but like he kind of like he showed me some ropes to it. Like he definitely showed me the ropes to like, you know, how the training side of it was going or whatever, because like he was training me or whatever, like throughout my senior year, going into my college, my first year in college or whatever. And then yeah, for the most part it was just like he was training me for free too. Like he had other clients that he was actually like they were actually paying, but for the most part he was like my coach coming out of high school or whatever too. So and he just seen so much in me. Like at first I never seen myself like being a trainer or nothing like that. It was just like, you know, I just trained for football or whatever just to have myself ready prepared for the season. But then like he always just telling me like, yo, you can do this, like you can do this or whatever. And then like
he gave you that push, that push. Motivation.
Exactly. So then and I just once I graduated, it was just like I was like in a little bond or whatever because I didn't know what was next. And then like everybody saying, what's next? I'm like,
so do you feel the pressure sometimes? Because especially like, you know, like I'm a big POC person, like especially in the urban community, like that pressure to, oh my God, I made it this far. I can't go farther.
Exactly.
Like I can imagine, right? You have your family looking at you, your friends looking at you, expecting all of this. Well, you know that show? What is it? Good? Is it Good? Not Good American? American?
Oh my God! All American.
All American. That's who you remind me of. I say, yeah, you're the Spencer James of Patterson. I'm serious. You're the Spencer James of Patterson, and I'm like, oh, I know. Like once I saw you like training the kids and stuff, and you know, you go to the gym, you also train at the gym, and I'd be like, what should I do with this? You be giving me my pointers, but like, you know, I can imagine how much pressure that is. Like that could be a lot on somebody.
So I can say, I don't want to say pressure because at the end of the day, it was just like I said, just like knowing your purpose.
Yeah.
So I can say in the beginning, it was kind of like a little like drifty because it's just like it felt like everybody was like, oh watch like this, and it was just more so. I guess like when I left, everything got to get at ease in a sense because it was like I bet I'm gone away from everybody, so it's kind of like it gave me an opportunity.
The noise turned off.
I got to turn the noise off in a sense, and then like once I came back, it was just like I already had the clarity and the vision. And I'm like, I bet this is the next step into my life and what I'm gonna do to get where I need to go next level.
So as far as like the kids training is, first of all, where are you training these kids? Because what I've realized is that a lot of the girls now that have sons they're training their kids football, especially Patterson. Like I think they have some sort of recreation football, and you know, you train kids as well.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And then where are you training these kids? Like, so people, I'm gonna link down below his Instagram page so you guys can hit people. I had a girl hit me up yesterday asking what times and what days you do train. So I'll send you her contact info for that.
Okay.
But you know, for people who want to know where is it that you're training, can you give us?
So usually I'm training at Buckley Park, 400 Chamberlain Ave, or I'm usually at William Patterson University. I'm in a work so right now, trying to get something like a facility to work at in the summer. Right now too in the works or whatever, but that's the two training spots that I'm at. So I'm local, very reasonable prices, and yeah, if you want your kid to get better,
I love that. Like they gotta get to it.
Yeah,
they gotta get to it.
I'm just saying.
And then so going out, being on your own, you said you're away at school, stuff like that. You know, we're young. You know, I'm still a spring chicken. I'm still a spring chicken. You're younger than me, but I'm still a spring chicken. You know, how do you handle like having a normal life? Like outside of, because so, you know, some of my brothers play sports, and I know that their coaches tell them, hey, listen, no fun time. no,
Literally.
you know, no going out, no drinking, no, so like you can socialize to a minimal because you need to be on focus 24/7. How do you find a balance?
So it's funny that you said that. I literally was just having this conversation probably like a day or two ago. But I feel as though it's more so about it's just you knowing yourself, you know? Because
Yeah,
it's like
knowing your limits.
You feel me? It's just like
Yeah.
I got practice tomorrow, but I'm gonna go out to this party. But you knowing that you're not gonna wake up in the morning, that's on you. There's nobody
Right.
else to look at. So I can say, well, for me, it was kind of dang, that's funny. That's a funny one.
No, because I know.
So it's just like so all right, yo, it's crazy. I'm 27. I could say it's probably like my second or third year in my life where I had free time.
Yeah. Like where you're actually going out and enjoying yourself
myself.
now.
So like I could actually say like this is actually my first year where I'm like I'm settled, I'm sitting down, nothing to do, you know, just actually getting the time to actually enjoy my life. Because shoot, for freaking 15 years of my life, 16 years of my life have been straight on go. I never really had time to myself. So it was just like it was always either, you know, me doing something, me having to do something. So opposed to me having to like, you know, trying to like, you know, balance that out during while I was in college. It was pretty, like I say, first it was tough at times because it's just like
I want to be outside too.
Yeah, it was more so like decision making. Like it's more so decision making. Like I'll never forget one time I had like I had a research paper my junior year, 36 pages. Right. Kids, I do not amend this.
Don't do this.
Don't do this. So I had a 36-page paper due or whatever. Mind you, like in the lecture or whatever, the teacher's talking about it, like, yo, like the paper will come sooner than you know it. Like just jump on it. I waited, and then the day before, I had 24 hours to write 36 pages. I'm in my dorm, my teammates running in on my dorm. Wow, it's like, what's up? Come on, we leaving. Nah, I can't leave, bro. I got to do this paper. So I'm gonna say I probably started the paper around like 7 p.m. I got done probably like 5 a.m. the next day, and had to turn it in 8 a.m.
No.
I was able to amend it, but you know, it's just like I said, it's to each his own.
Yeah, it's like
all about what
waiting and you know, making the better decisions. Because I think people think, you know, oh my God, he's so good at football. Oh my God, she's so good at soccer. They're gonna get a full ride, and they forget. No, you still have to get good grades.
Yeah,
you still have to put in the work in
sure.
school and stuff.
For sure.
And
for sure, I'm gonna cut you up, but it's like it was kind of tough. Like I didn't even get into depth. It was like because my junior and senior year, I was a full-time student, a full-time substitute teacher, and a full-time athlete. So like
I didn't know you did substitute teaching. How was that?
Man.
them kids did see you. Wait, what grade did you substitute? Mostly?
I was doing so at first I started off with like I was with third and fourth graders, and then like, you know,
the little.
So I started bonding with them. It was pretty good, and then it was just like, you know, once they see me being able to like, oh, he can bond with like the third and fourth graders, let's go younger. So then they ended up putting me like kindergarten.
The mini littles? Oh no,
that's not for me. Like personally, the minis, I love the kids, but that first kindergarten, nah, it's not.
That's a different level of craziness. And you know what's crazy? Side note, but I commend you on being 27 in Patterson. You know,
no kids.
No kids. You already know, because that's a lot.
Man.
That's a lot, and I can imagine. You know, we talked about this. I can imagine, you know, the dating thing is hard because you have to focus. And, you know, even now, I can't imagine that dating is very much easier with a more busy schedule.
Yeah.
You know, you're training. You're up at 4 a.m, gym at 5, and then you're training, and then you're working, and then you're doing all your stuff. I mean, that's got to be... I mean, Jesus is protecting you from no babies right now. So what is it? It's a lot. And... you know, how does it feel not to be one of those that that don't have a kid?
So like I said, like I kind of like and that's tough too. I got 2 god kids.
Yeah.
And I got a little nephew that I got to watch, you know, actually grow up. So it was more so easy for me to not have kids, I guess, because I had so many minis around me already.
Yeah.
So it was just like, you know, I just
You
cater to
feel
them,
fulfilled
yeah,
that
fulfilled
way.
already that way. But don't get me wrong, like
Well, it's you and a bunch of your friends. So to me, like me and my girls, well, we're gonna be 32. Well, I'm 30. I'm going to be 32. Jesus Christmas. I'm going to be 32, and all my friends, the girlies anyway, they had kids young.
Yeah.
So when I had Sky at 23, they were like, "Damn, you're old," and I'm like, "Hold on, because I got to be out from 21 to 23 fully legal with no diapers." But you know, your friends, your group of friends, and I know are 20, what, 26?
26, yeah, 26
to about 30.
Yeah, 26
about
to 30,
that.
yeah.
And
range,
no
sure,
kids. No kids. And you guys are all on the same type of time. You guys are all focused. You guys have, you know, stuff that you want to get done.
Yeah.
And you guys are all working towards your goals and stuff. And it's literally two different. You either a parent trying to get to the bag, or someone who's not a parent trying to get to the bag.
No cap. It's either you working or you working.
Or you working.
If you ain't working, you working. If you ain't working, you working.
And if you're not working for real, you's a bum. Go to work. Go to work. Stop taking my taxes.
No, for real.
But you know, and we work together.
Yeah.
And so this is how I know my boy E. We worked together, and that was a crazy experience in itself. We got to
take a sip to that.
Yeah.
It's iced tea. Just let y'all know. It's iced
Salud. You know, he's training, so no liquor, but your girl, lychee martini down. So, you know, when we were working and stuff, we met so many different people. We've been put in positions, and thank God, you know, we've been put in the position where we were able to, you know, have these opportunities to talk to people, to, you know, figure out how to move with certain people. Because, you know, in our industry, in the catering industry, it's hard. It's hard. And people think like, oh, you know, they're just moving a plate around. It's like, no, you're on it 24/7, and not the way we was raised.
What?
Not there.
Trust me.
Yeah. But do you think that helped shape you?
No, that's crazy, because like
when you in retrospect.
Like, nah, it's like I said, it's crazy that you're seeing these questions, because it's like it's things that I was like actually thought about, like in those type of moments. Like, I'll never forget working in the brownstone. Like, I'm seeing like people that was older than me, and it was just like damn, I'm like 17, 18, but I'm like, yo, I can't be like this. Like,
I swear to God.
Like, it was just like,
I was there for a while, and I'm like, you know, I had one of the head waitresses, you know, she came up to me, big bag, but she came up to me one time, and I remember, I had a bad attitude, you know. So, but I remember her looking at me and telling me, you know what, you're not going to be nothing in life. You're just going to be a piece of shit for the rest of your life. A waiter just like me, a waitress just like me. And I literally looked at her and I was like, you got it. You got it. And I think I've done every single thing since then to fight that. Yeah. Because, and it's not taking away from her now, you know, 15 years later, I love her. But in hindsight, that was the push that I needed. That was you know, a lot of people think that criticism is bad. Yeah. And I take constructive criticism. If you tell me, hey, let's do it this way, or maybe you could do it this way, or whatever. How many times, you know, we've had talks and you're like, don't respond that way. No, you need to breathe. Facts. No, you need to walk away because you're an adult. You're a lady. You're this. And I'm like, you know what, E? You got it. Okay, you're right, because you're right. And you can't take away from someone being right.
Yeah. I feel like it's just more so like I feel like it was the thing that made me thrive so much. Well, I'm not gonna say it made me thrive so much, but I can say for right now, I'm actually starting to see like the different things to start to change is me actually becoming a good listener. So it's more so now, it's like I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna listen, right? Hear everything that you have to say, and then I'm gonna, you know, respond from that, because just like
listening to understand and not to respond. Yeah, I know my big one, because that's what I say all the time. You get me? You have to listen and understand that even though you might not like what the person's saying, that's their point of view. That's on them, and you can't take that away from that. Exactly. But if I'm giving you that, you got to give me the same thing.
Exactly.
You got to give me the same thing.
You got to view everything from all perspectives. Like, can't be just one sided.
Right. I apologize in advance for like the wind and stuff. We're trying out the new space. It's warm, but it's just very, very windy. And I'm sorry that you have to try this out first, Steve. But you know, we're warm blooded.
I feel very warm.
But yeah, anything else that we should be like expecting? Like what's your next move?
Um, I ain't gonna say too much, but you know,
Can't give it to me. Oh, that's the point of coming out here. I'm nosy. I'm giving the people what they
it's like
want.
I got some. Just know I got some things in the work. Had a couple opportunities this past year, but like I said, I'm just leaving everything in
Gotcha.
God's hands. It's all about God's timing. You know, you can't rush the process. Maybe one thing here, like he'll throw signs in your face just to see if you're gonna stand on what you said, or like if you set a goal, or like you got something in mind that that's gonna get you closer to where you need to go, like just do
Absolutely.
it. But I got some things in the works though. Like it's stuff definitely moving around. It's gonna be surprising. I feel as though because
I'm
it's just
excited.
like it feels so different this time around, and
And
it's just
and
like
it's a lot of people have been saying that. Like this year, I think a lot of people have been sticking to
stick to
their
the
goal.
plan. Yeah,
Like they're like, yeah, like you know what, this is gonna be it for me because what else am I supposed
supposed
to
to
do?
do exactly. But
Wait for somebody to give me an like on my last podcast, I let Shaylin know. I'm like, you know what? People might look at me like I'm crazy, but I'm making my own opportunity.
that's
I network, I go out there, you network, you do your stuff, promotion is everything. Like you go out there promoting yourself. You have us that we're like, oh, your kid plays football, listen, he needs more training, he sucks, come on boy. Like stuff like that. And I think this is gonna be your year too.
yeah,
I
like
do.
it's
I
just
just see how focused you are, and we talk, and you're on hyperdrive. Like
yeah, literally,
you're
literally.
literally all 100.
It's more so like I never got the I want to say I never got the opportunity, but it's just like I got to cut some distractions, like off, like some dead weight. So it's just like all the dead weight that's gone. It's just like now it's strictly tunnel vision. Like it's just like it's like a damn, it's like a high. Like once you reach that high, it's just like damn.
I
Like
don't want
that's
to get down.
I don't need to be like I just know where I'm supposed to be. I commit myself to be at this level. It's just like
It's another form of addiction.
exactly. It's just like you can't. I'm not the type to be like if I'm comfortable, I know I'm not doing something right. Like I can't be comfortable. If I'm comfortable, it's something
Something's
is
not
not
working.
something's not working because it's just like in order to grow in life, you got to be uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
You got to have the anticipation, like, and those two things right there is just like that's my drive, that's my why, and it's like seeing my mom, do the things that she did coming up, like being her own like owner of a hair salon for 30 plus years, like watching her get up every day, like
Get to the bag.
you feel
No,
me,
no
be
complaints, no
talking about
issues.
picking us up from school, sitting in the salon from after school, like it goes deeper into that, like it's just like I said, my experiences and what I've seen kind of like just kept me, shaped me out, and just keep thriving, just keep thriving, just keep thriving, because it's just like at the end of the day, everybody got a sad story. You feel me? So it's just like I can't be like, oh, I got this and I can't accomplish this because this is happening in my
Right.
life. Like
At one point, you take accountability for that,
exactly.
for the choices that you
Mate,
are making as an adult, right?
it's a
You
fact.
can't 18 under. You can't really sit there and say, oh, it's my fault.
Yeah.
18 over, you're like, okay, I'm an adult now. I can legally work. I can legally get to, do stuff, go to school or whatever. So take accountability for your actions and get to the bag. There's not, I see a lot of people from our town where there's two people. They're either the ones that are hustling or the ones that are just stuck. And the ones that are stuck is just because they don't have that person to tell them, hey, listen, I believe in you. I trust that you can do it. Now you need to go do it.
Yeah.
And you growing up, you see your mom, there was no excuse.
No excuse.
There was no, I'm tired. There was no, oh, maybe tomorrow. There was no, I need to do it now. And I can imagine seeing that idealism got stuck in your head.
Yeah. And it's just what that too, it definitely got stuck in my head. And it was just more so like I'm watching a single mom do this, like, yo, like at a high level, you feel me? Like, and it's crazy because like as I got older, I actually got to like, reflect on it. And it's just like, yo, my mom did everything in her power to make it seem as if like, everything was, picture perfect. But it was just like she had to do that just so like I wouldn't veer off. You feel me? So it was just like, like damn, to actually look back at it and like look at it now, it's like I commend her because it's just like it shaped me out to who I am today. For
We
real.
love you,
Like,
Mom. Thank you for giving us the E in the best way. Shout out to you.
yeah, like it definitely shaped me out into like the
Yeah.
person I am today. And it's just like, yo, it's a lot of females that's harder than a lot of males out here, bro. I'm like
Yeah.
firsthand witness to it, bro. Like, and it's just like I said, experiences, man. It's just like I think kids that come from a single parent home, I think their graduation rate percentage is like 11%. And I'm included in that 11%. So it's just like, you feel me? It's more depth into it. Like, it's things that I'm actually looking into. Like, yo, I'm
Doing
1-on-1
research.
for real. So it's just like 11% and 11% of
Right.
African American males that come from a single parent home is graduating from college, and I feel like that's a crazy percentage to be a part of. So
I think our generation of parents though are changing that though. What
yeah,
I
for
have
sure.
noticed is that we love our children with more intention. Like we are choosing our children more. Like we're making our children a priority. Like I say it all the time, either love or survival, and more people are raising their children off love because they've had to survive. You get me?
That's tough.
And your mom, she might have raised you off love, but she was surviving because that's all that she knew. So now that she's able to calm herself, that's your job now. You know what, Ma? I'm gonna put you up. I'm gonna take care of you. And obviously, you're still working towards that. No pressure. You're 27, but it'll get to a point where you're gonna be able to say, Ma, you deserve to do nothing.
Literally.
You deserve to do nothing but go actually finally live. You know what I mean? And I see that that's, a lot of people, that's one of their goals. I want my kid to have a good life and I want my mom to have a good life. Right? They make sacrifices for us. I make sacrifices for my daughter 24/7. And people, I've had people tell me all the time, oh, you don't go outside no more. You don't come out no more. Oh, get a babysitter. Come to Clifton. My man, I can't. I have my kid and my kid is my priority. You get me? And those are the things that are going to shape her future. Because my future is already here. I've already lived the childhood. And my childhood might not have been perfect as yours, but we already lived it. Now the goal is to your future children, they're going to have a set life. My child is going to have a set life, right? And, that little bit of faith, that's what keeps us going. And God. And God.
Hey, man. Faith in God. That's all.
Faith in God.
Faith
And
in God.
I know. And I can just imagine, I mean, your mental health has to be a thing, right?
Oh, yeah, for
Because
sure.
like I know that you work out like crazy, and I know that you have really good friends on your side, so you're able to talk, you're able to vent, and you're able to go move your body, create that dopamine that creates that happy in your brain or stuff. But what do you do when you have a kid? Because I know you have kids come up to you and talk to you.
Yeah.
What do you do in that instant where you're like, hey coach, I need help with this, or what should I do with this? I feel like this. You get what's that mental health like for the kids?
It's that's funny that you said that. I had a kid named Nevin Earl. He was at American International College, Division II. He was in the senior year, and this was right before we before we even started training for real. And then like, yo, Nav, like, what's up? Like, what you got planned going into your senior year, gang? Like, what's the goals? Like, you trying to play another year after this? He like, nah, Lodge, like, man, I just want to like just play this last year and just just work. So I looked at him like what? Like, what? Nah, bro, you
we ain't doing that.
Like, we're not doing that. Like, bro, you know how many opportunities you could do? Like, I'm like, don't get me wrong. It's always time though. Like, you're gonna always have time to work a job. Like football, one thing I commend football is you're not playing forever. Basketball, you're not any sport you're playing, you're not playing forever. You gotta find something that you can do after that, that can shape you onto the person you want to be. But I'm telling them like, yo, like, Nav, like, oh, you shouldn't be thinking about no work. Like, keep playing ball. If you have an opportunity to go to school for free where somebody's paying for your education, man, go ahead and do it, bro. And then, like, we started like training throughout the summer, and I'm just still talking to him like, bro, like, just kill. You never know what opportunity you can end up getting. And then, by the grace of God, he played his last season at AIC, and then he got a full scholarship to go to Central Connecticut State to do his grad year. So now he can get a free master's. And I just sit here, when when I see him commit, I just laugh like, yo, remember that conversation we had about 27 when you said like,
Right.
oh, I'm done playing. I'm gonna be done and just trying to get money.
Right.
Where now he got an opportunity to to get a master's, play another year, and hopefully, not even hopefully, he would get a pro day, be training for a pro day, and then hopefully get picked up by a team. And then for me, what I get from that is just like,
that's still a win for you.
I told you, literally, I told you.
That's still a win. You were his village when he needed it. You were his backbone, his support system, and a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people are by themselves trying to figure it out, and that could be a lot on their mental, especially the kids, where we come from and stuff. You see them training, and if I'm gonna tell you something right now, if you see a kid going out of his way, and I'm talking about a 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old in today's day and age, going out of his way to go to practice, to eat well, to exercise, stay out the way, commend that kid. Commend him. Because there's a lot of kids out here trying to be YNs and trying to be out here trying to be gangsta, and then they get caught up in the life. And once you're in, it's very, very hard for you to get out. From one experience to another experience, it is not easy to just get up and leave that, right? And thank God that you weren't ever in that position where you've had to fend for yourself or whatever. Some of these kids just want to be listened to. Some of these kids just want opportunities. They just want to take care of their families too. You get me? Even the little YNs outside, I don't think they're out there because they really want to. I think some of them do it for a fad.
Right. Yeah.
And then I think some of them do it because they're trying to protect their mom and take care of their mom and take care of their family just the way we do. But we just did it differently.
And I like to come up with what you said. It's just like, it's like from that standpoint, it's like, I bet like everybody experiences is different, but it's just like, take that situation like that you're going through, and you could just put that anger into somewhere else, and then with you putting that anger into somewhere else, that could lead you to somewhere you probably never assume yourself to be, because like I understand like how it is in the city or whatever, but like some of the young kids I was running around and stuff, like y'all could be easily the next Travis Hunter, easily the next LeBron James, but it's just like it's all about what you put your mind to. Like, feel me? All good money is not good money. That's one thing I can tell you. All good money is not good money, because feel me, at the end of the day, you can live the fast life, but when you live that fast life, ends meet faster. You feel me? So it's just like, what you really want to do. Like, you could go to college, get an NIL deal for $1 million. Right? You ain't never see $1 million. This kid's 18, $1 million NIL deals, like life-changing money. But it's just like, okay, it's life-changing money, but what are you going to do to change your life to receive that life-changing money?
You ate that up.
Yes, feel me?
You have the money, but you don't even know what you're gonna do with it to change it.
Exactly. We all
No, it's true. It's like, if you had $1 million right now, the moment you spend a quarter, you're not a millionaire no more.
Feel me?
That's crazy.
Experience, literally.
That's crazy. That's a great way to put it. I didn't think of that. You shut me up. Shit. But yeah, I think there's a lot going on in today's society, and I think the most message that I try to get out to a lot of kids, and I know that you do too, is like, you can't give up. You literally cannot give up. Like, just because you think that, oh my God, it's taking too long to get there. I tell people all the time, it's God's plan and it's our story. Make sure it's one hell of a read.
Yes.
Like, make sure that when somebody reads your story, that they're like, oh shit, I need to sit down. Because what else? What else are you supposed to do? Just give up? You can't give up. You can't just throw in the towel and say, I'm done. This season didn't work out. You can't just give up and say, you know what, this deal didn't work out. Because then you're never going. The gratification of getting the job well done is the work that you did to get there. You know, throw a football one time and somebody sees you. I want that kid. But they don't know the work that you put in. So when you get that, oh shit, I did that. I threw that one football, that one person noticed me. You're commending yourself for all the nights of practice. I mean, all the days of practice, all the nights of going to sleep early, all the parties you didn't go to, all the slimmies. All the slimmies that you said, because I was thinking of Fresh Prince.
That's bad.
You get me? Like, it's all that stuff that you do, and You know?
It's all about.
Yeah, you gotta just keep going. Dude.
Yeah, it's all about. You gotta just keep going.
Yeah.
Put your best foot forward. Like, and just keep stacking D's, just brick by brick, 1% better, whatever your motto is. It's just like, just stick to the plan. Like, and it's just like, one thing I can say, just experience and everything is just like, even when you walking down that lane, it's just like you're gonna have distractions. It's like you can't hide from them. It's gonna happen. Like, you're gonna have certain decisions you have to make where it's like, dang, should I do this or should I just go and do this? Right. Like, so like I said, it's life is really about decision making. So
right.
All the decisions that you make is always gonna fall back on you. Right. Like, you can't make a decision like, no, I made this decision, it's your fault. No, like, life don't.
I didn't say for you to do that.
Life don't work like that. Like, just like I said, just put your best foot forward, and then like just stand on the decision that you're making. Like, and then once you do that, it's just like the sky's the limit. Cause just like you gotta just have that drive in you. Like, yo, I can't give up. Like, I just can't. And it's just like, personally for me, it's just like, shit, I just can't. Like, it's just something like I can't do.
That no is not an option.
Feel me? And then like, shoot, being able to like training the kids that I train, man, they on me.
Yeah.
Like, they holding me accountable. So it's just like,
no, because kids will do that.
You feel me?
Kids will do that.
That's what.
The littles are ruthless now.
That's what pushes me more. Like, they hold me accountable. Like, nah, Lodge, that was like, what you doing? Like, dang, I bet. Like, I like that. I like that. Because like sometimes if it's just like some of the workouts, I even work out with the kids or whatever.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, nah, Lodge, if we're gonna work out with us, who can't be? Nah, bro. Like, nah, you drop, nah, give us our money. Like, I can really commend that, because it's just like, I look at that and it's just like, what I'm doing is what I'm doing right now. I'm doing the right thing, because it's just like they see what I'm doing and they're just grasping off of what I'm doing. So,
and you're also that adult that's not shutting them down. You're also like, you got it. Nope. Like, you got it. You're right. No, you are doing a good job. No, you are good. You know what? I was wrong. Coach was wrong.
Yeah.
Like, and that's okay. How do we move forward? How do we make it better? How do we? You get me? It is teamwork.
Yeah, literally. I don't mean to get off track, but it's I coach Yes Lord Elite, Coach Man or whatever, Coach Jay, and we coach the defensive side or whatever, and then I remember we just had a tournament a week or two ago, and then like I didn't tell the kids a certain scenario or whatever, and then whatever the team score, so then they walking off, they like, man, like, yo, like Lodge, you ain't tell us, I'm like, yo, like, y'all see me upset? I'm like, yo, calm down. Like, you feel me? Just listen to what I have to say. Right. I'm like, yo, I'm telling y'all, like, I messed up. Because like, I never explained it into detail on how I wanted you guys to run it if you ever get to this situation. Right. I'm like, don't worry about, like I'm trying to explain one kid, we messed up. I'm like, bro, you're so worried about responding. Listen to what I have to say first before you respond. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, I'm not mad at you. It was my fault. I'm accountable to that. And I feel as though that's the difference between me and like majority of some of the coaches that's coaching now, and I'm just accountable. And don't get me wrong, it's because like I'm a player's coach. I actually did this at a high level. Like, I actually got paid to play football. So it's just like, in that scenario, it's like, I don't want to say it's categorized, but it definitely is, because at the end of the day, my resume speaks for itself. So it's just like
you're not talking from your ass. Like, you have experience.
Exactly. I'm not talking like, I'm coach, I did this. Nah, like, you can actually like type my name up and then go see everything that you want to see for yourself. So it's just like, I'm not just like, I'm not actually just out here just because I'm just out here. I'm out here because I care, and I want to see you do better. I want to see you thrive. I want to see you get to the next level. And it's just like, if I can, give any type of resources or information to you to help you achieve your goal, or, commend what you want to commend, just be a good listener and just be there. That's it.
Right. And it's also showing them, like, you know what? Everybody makes a mistake. Everybody is allowed to make a mistake. It's just how you come back from that mistake.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Next time. And it's also understanding that you're new at this too. You get me? You're a fresh coach. So you're also learning how to deal with different types of children, the way they respond and stuff like that.
Yes.
And it's like, give my boy a break. He's trying. You get me? Like, some people will just get tired and they'll be like, you know what? F this. I'm not dealing with this. This is too much. And you're like, you know what? This messed up. I learned what I needed to learn, the lesson, and I'm gonna apply it to my next thing.
Exactly.
And that's with everything. That's with everyday life. You make a mistake, you mess up, you take the lesson from it, and you keep applying it, and then that's it. I mean,
learn from your mistakes.
yeah.
Learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, but I think, I think that what you're doing is, again, commendable. I tell you all the time, like, I'm so proud of you. I couldn't be more proud to call you my friend, and we talk on personal levels. But what you do out here for the community and stuff like that. I mean, from one mom to someone who would want a father figure, whatever. Not say my baby daddy's in her life, but I'll just say like a good father figure out there. I'm happy. I have my nephews, and I'm like, you know what? If he was to touch my nephews and say, you know what, I choose you, I want to, grab you and train you and whatever, I would be so proud, because I know the work that you put into it. You get me? And some people, like you said, they just like the idea of the name, the title, without the work that's put in, and that's
There's more so to it. Like,
yeah.
I feel like training is like, people think like, all right, but I'm gonna just train, but it's like, you're not just training.
Right.
Like, it's more to just like, I bet, let's do this. We're gonna do this drill. We're gonna do this. I bet. Thank you. Go home. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm selling myself short doing that to you, because it's like, I bet I'm taking your money for you to come train with me, but it's just like, what are you actually getting from the training? Because it's just like,
because people probably think it's just the calisthenic of it all, right?
Exactly.
Like, you're just moving, but it's more. It's emotional. It's spiritual. It's you're there for them whole.
Yeah, because I think about it. As a kid, when you first get back into the car with your mom or your dad, how did the training session go? You don't want them to say, "Oh, it was good."
Yeah.
You need something to talk about, because it's like, "Oh, Dad, it was good. Like Coach AB, he made us do the ladder like 7 times, and we messed up, and we did push-ups because we was messing up." Like, when I work out, I'm gonna make you go through real life situations just to see what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Like,
because it starts training your mental now.
Mental. That's all. Yeah. This is all I care about. I don't care about what you can do athletically, because
you could teach I'm sure that there has to be a gift behind it, but you could teach anybody how to throw a ball. Yeah. You have to teach them how to endure it.
Are you able to wake up every day and do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again? If you're capable of doing that, trust me, you'll have. You
want the first part. You got the first part down pat.
That's one of the main things that you need. If you got that, the sky's the limit.
Yeah. I think that you are on the best path. I think that you're doing amazing. I can't wait to see what your future holds for you, because I really do believe that you're doing what God put you here for. Like, people have this idea, like, it's not the football that's your purpose. Your purpose is to be around those children and inspire them, and to be their backbone for them. And people seem to get purpose mixed up a lot. Yeah. You get me? You're just using football as an outlet to make your purpose come true. Exactly. You get me? And God did that for you for a reason. He made you go through all that time. He made you learn that. He made it, maybe if you had your own child, you wouldn't want to deal with the littles. Because that's what happened with me with school. I wanted to be a teacher, and then when I had Sky, I'm like, I don't want to teach. I don't want to be with kids for 8 hours, 9 hours, and then come home and have to give my child less energy. So again, like, I'm big on everything happens for a reason. I think that even this conversation, I don't know, you might get more people. Like, and you get me? Not that you don't. You train a lot of kids already. Yeah. So it's like, and for you to just balance it all, that's why the mental health thing for me, I'm like, what? I know he's working out. I know he has people to talk to. So I'm not that I'm not worried. Call me if you need me. But you get me? I know that you have those outlets. You are the outlet for a lot of people. And I think that God is doing really big things for you. I really do. Yeah. I do. And yeah, we've concluded today's session. And again, I'm going to post his Instagram right down below. I'm also going to post his training page below. And you guys hit up my boy. And if you guys need a mental health talk, again, always call me, or have the kids call Eli. And thank you so much for coming on my show.
Thank you. Appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you. Bye.
That was good. Nah, for sure.